We're back at halftime with the Highlands Golden Rams trailing the Hampton Talbots by a score of 16-14. Halftime stats, as always, will be brought to you by Mason Elite. Being elite starts at any age. We train our players to be the best basketball players on the court and the best versions of themselves off the court. We'll start with a little individual numbers. Aaron Randolph, 3 for 6 through the air, 58 yards. All of those to Aiden Burford. Luke Bombalski, 56 yards on the ground. Randolph, 49 yards on the ground. For Hampton, Brock Borgo, 94 yards on the ground. Borgo had that long 67-yard touchdown out of punt formation and another 3-yard run. Burford caught a pass from Randolph, and Randolph ran one in for 28 at the end of the half. You have the big stats, Dan.
Hey, Mike, first downs, Highlands 10, Hampton 5. Passing, Highlands 58, Hampton 28. Rushing, Hampton 117, Highlands 105. Total yards pretty close, Mike. Hampton 145, Highlands 163. Highlands converted 5 of 7 third down conversions. Hampton only 1 of 3. Penalties 4 for 40 for Hampton, 3 of 20 for Highlands. Turnovers, 1 big one for Highlands. Time possession pretty even, Mike. 13-26, 10-34. And again, very important halftime score. Kiski 21, Armstrong 7.
So we need to win.
We need to win, and we need to win by 4.
We need to win by 4. Yeah, exactly, if that continues. Halftime stats have been brought to you by Mason Elite. For the best basketball training in Pittsburgh, visit MasonElite.com. Burton Babinsack, foot in the ball. Second half is underway, and the Rams are setting some sort of WPIL record for the most kickoffs out of bounds this year. So it'll be, let's see what Steve Shula wants. Remember, they took the 5 yards the last time, so we'll see what they do this time. 1st and 10, maybe.
Well, Mike, Highlands has 24 minutes left in their season.
Now they're going to take it at the 35 this time.
Yep.
Right, if that Kiski score held, if Highlands scored another touchdown, they're good.
There's a lot of ifs involved here, right?
And the other question is, you got to win. The first thing you got to do is win, and the second thing is you got to hold Hampton off the scoreboard now. All the mulligans about them scoring is over.
Correct.
And Hampton's, on the opposite end of this. They need to win to get in.
And, Mike, the weird thing is we started the second half. Kiski's at halftime, so we're not going to know.
Oh, they moved early.
Yep.
It's going to be a 5-yard penalty against the Talbots. It'll be 1st and 15. Yeah, when we go off the air, we probably won't know. Yeah, unless it turns into a boat race situation. 1st and 15.
Every snap's important from this point forward.
Porter Kelly, the junior quarterback, number 6. He's got Borgo as his sidecar. Jack Hawley in motion, and now they've moved again. Fits and starts for the Talbots here.
Porter Kelly had that big pass in the first half, Mike. We're going to have to keep him under control here in the second half.
1st and 20. They got us right where they want us. They scored their touchdown on 4th and 20.
But again, it's been a Brock Borgo show here so far. Highlight is that fake punt, 64-yarder. And there he goes.
And there's Borgo off the right side,
man
bouncing
again,
off some people, and finally pushed out by Lucas at the 30-yard line. He got 5 of it back.
I'm going to say it again, Mike. Every time you try to tackle him high, you may slow him up, but he's not going down.
Yeah, he's happy if you do that.
Oh, yep.
That's what he wants. 2nd and 15. Make it 16. They're giving him the 29-yard line.
Got to put him in passing situations, Mike.
They've only thrown one, completed one. Jack Hawley in motion.
Here he is.
And Kelly is back, and he fires it deep, and it is incomplete. Diving try by Ray Kersop, but he was covered tightly down there by Darius Cherry, who's done a good job since he's been playing a lot of DB here recently.
Step for step, Mike, with him.
3rd down and 16 now for Hampton. Again, another big 3rd down play.
That's what Highlands had to do to come out to start the second half, Mike. That big touchdown right before the half, the 28-yard run by Aaron Randolph. Highlands has the momentum.
And right now the safety, the difference. 8 seconds on the play clock. And Borgo's going to run it off the right side, and 33 tackles 33 for a short gain up to the 30. Guess what? The 33-yard line.
How about that? 33s are wild, huh?
Now they'll give him the 34. Had to ruin it for us. 4th and 11.
Fans are hoping to watch the ball. You know, Borgo.
Yeah, that would
make a punt earlier.
Borgo in punt formation. Darius Cherry is the deep man for Highlands, standing on the 28-yard line. Good snap to Borgo, and he kicks it. Line shot. It's going to bounce. Cherry going to let it go.
Yep.
Everybody gets out of the way, and it's downed at the 25-yard line. Heath Borgo, the freshman, down there to get it. The brothers kicked it to each other. And it's first down. Highlands at the 25-yard line, 11:09 left third quarter.
By the way, Mike, I confirm my suspicions at halftime. Coach Bonoslawski has a meeting with the referee, tells him that we will pitch it forward every time. The referee agreed with him, but it was overruled by another referee who said it was a handoff. So much for talking to the referees before the game. Huh?
I'm not even sure it was supposed to be a handoff. I'm not sure what went on there. Bombolski to the near side of the field. Up over the 25, 30, turns the corner 40. 45, 50, 45, 40. Bombolski down the sideline. 15, 10, 5.
Foot race is
touchdown,
over.
Luke Bombolski.
No penalty markers either.
75 yards.
And Mike, it was going to be a foot race at the end, and Luke won that foot race. How about that? 1:33 now for Luke.
He just turned on the Jets. He's spent. Look at him.
He should be, Mike.
He looks like Jim Brown coming back to the huddle.
So back-to-back scores for Highlands.
The Rams have the lead. They've scored touchdowns the last 2 times they've had the ball. Babinsack on for the extra point. He remains perfect on the season at 10:54 left third quarter. It's all coming up Highlands now. The Rams have the lead back. They have it 21-16. There's no better time than right now to stop into Highland Tire and Highland Integrity Alignment, your family-owned and operated hometown choice for tires in the AK Valley. Highland Tire offers one of the largest and most complete inventories of tires and custom wheels in the Pittsburgh area, and if you don't see it on site, they'll order it for you. Stop in today and see why Highlands fans choose us for tires, auto repair, and oil changes. Visit HighlandTire.com or give them a call in Trenton, 724-224-9222. Natrona Heights, 724-224-7900. Or Highland Integrity Alignment, 724-224-5900. Highland Tire, service, integrity, price, we deliver. If the 2 scores hold up as they are now, which probably won't happen, Highlands is in the playoffs.
Yeah, Mike and Luke Bombolski closing on 3,000 now. I am at 133 on 14 carries. You with me?
Yeah, that's what we got. So he needed 168 coming into the game.
That means 35 yards, Mike, to get to 3,000.
21-16, Highlands has the lead back. They scored the first touchdown, then Hampton scored 16 in a row. The Rams have scored the last 14. That nasty safety still rearing its ugly head.
Yeah, momentum swing.
Babinsack kicks it. Oh, he gets it in the air this time. Deep, it comes to Heath Borgo at the 15-yard line. 20. They got him at the 25-yard line.
That time, Mike, again.
Great job by Devon Wilson, the senior on senior night, getting down there, and Angelo Markey cleaned up.
They said it's all hands on deck tonight. Like another big rushing performance this past week, a freshman named Armin Hill of West Mifflin ran for 495 yards. That's second all-time in the WPL. He scored 5 touchdowns in the process. Only a freshman. Well, boy, how about Luke's run there, Mike?
That was something.
He was chugging.
And the Rams needed it. He got the shoulder square, and there was no turning back. So now the Talbots behind, and now they're going to go to their horse, Borgo. The Rams have him in the backfield. He breaks away.
How many guys are going to hit him, Mike? That's
7 or 8.
Yep.
They finally get him down at the 24-yard line.
Ron down there. But again, Mike, how many guys had hit him to get him down?
Twickie was down there as well. 1 yard lost. Second down and 11. Well, we'll call it 12. They'll say 2-yard loss. Back to the 23-yard line.
Aiden Vargo out there now, Mike. They're switching guys on the defensive line.
Yep.
They're actually going to a forefront here with
Vargo, Withrop, Markey, and Litwicki. That's the 4.
Haven't seen that very often this year, if at all.
Kelly
Quick pass.
throws it to Borgo, breaks the tackle. Here he comes into the open field.
And
45,
tackles
and
again.
first down Talbot's up to the 49-yard line.
That time, Mike, he got out in the flat. They used a lot of screen passes, and again, Borgo, that man, big pickup for him.
26 yards.
And moving the chains.
Yeah, as you have on your phone right now, the Kiski Marching Band is just on the field. So
Yeah,
you see how far ahead
yeah.
we are. They're going to know what they need to do.
Yes.
First and 10, Hampton at the 49. Rams lead at 21-16.
Empty backfield. He's going to pass.
Borgo in
Screen pass.
motion,
You know
and they are
that's
going to throw
coming.
the screen, and this is to Ray Kersop into Highlands territory.
Late
Burford
penalty,
drags him
penalty
down.
marker, Mike.
We have a marker down. It's a first down, but let's see what the penalty's about.
Let's hope it's a legal man downfield on a screen pass to Mike. A lot of times in high school, that's what happens.
Yeah, that is so true, so we'll see.
But they like to throw the screen pass, Mike. They do it a lot in their offense.
Borgo's shoes looks like there's a flag down.
Yeah. Why so much with the discussions?
I heard somebody, one of the Highlands saying, don't do this to us. There's a quorum present. They have more meetings than the city council tonight.
They get a lot of FaceTime, that's for sure. Now what? What is going on?
I have no idea.
Even Porter Kelly's down there asking.
Until he tells us, I think they're going to pick up the flag is what I think is going to happen.
Thank you.
They call it on,
that long.
yeah, they call it on Austin Williams.
Is that 10 yards, Mike?
It is, 5, I'm sorry, 5, down to the 44.
7 penalties, 55 yards.
Yeah, they're bitten by the penalty bug tonight, huh?
Yep.
First and 15 for Hampton at their 44, going backwards. Steve Shula not happy over there, but they almost got it wiped out. Well, Steve Shula used to be the coach of the Deer Lakes Lancers for a couple years. Hand off to Borgo, and the Rams have him.
Finally.
Withrop got hit, but Litwicki was there, and he got him.
And Balski, too. Withrop shaking his hand, Mike.
Got a yard. I mean, you're down to this here. You have 8:41 left of the third quarter. And the Rams defense got to be figuring, if we don't let them score again, we got a really good chance.
Yeah.
Of, I mean, not winning the game, but getting in, you know?
Yeah, like you said, the other game still at
Kelly,
halftime.
trouble.
Now, how about some grounding there?
Incomplete.
He wasn't out of the pocket. Nobody's there to catch the ball. Show me somebody downfield.
I said this last year. I think they should, especially in the NFL, I think they should just get rid of that penalty altogether. Because they've complicated the calling of it so much. I think they're going to call it.
I think so. Like there was nobody there.
Nope.
No.
Incomplete.
No.
We'll take the incomplete pass. 3rd and 14. Let's get off the field.
Yep.
8:22 to go, but Steve Shula is liable to do anything on 4th down, so you'll have to keep awake for that, huh?
Find out where Borgo is. He's in the slot.
McEnany's a setback, and
He's looking
Kelly
for
is
him.
back,
He's
and he
looking
throws it
for him.
incomplete. Oh, good coverage by Minaj Lucas. Back in coverage on Borgo to knock it away.
Great job by Minaj.
He had a couple of good, he had the big stick on the 2-point conversion down on the goal line last week against Armstrong that saved the ball game.
Yep.
4th and 14. Borgo's back to punt, but I don't believe it.
Yeah, I won't believe it.
I don't believe him. Marquise Johnson laid onto the field for Highlands. Here's the snap. Borgo gets it and he punts it.
He's a good
and it's a bullet down the sideline. It's going to hit, and it hit out of bounds, and a Ray Guy punt at the 7-yard line. How about that? He coffin cornered it.
Wow. We might have been better off to let that get in the end zone, but it didn't.
48-yard punt out of bounds. So the Rams, the last time they were stuck down inside their 10-yard line, it didn't go so well for them.
Here's something interesting, Mike. You can only be all-conference at one position. Now, I would say Borgo should be the
all-conference punter also.
But guess what? He's going to be all-conference running back. You don't want to be the punter.
He might be. How many of the all-conference running backs do they pick? Because Evan Wright's here. Evan Wright's the best player in this conference.
You're right. Big article I'm going to put.
I've seen him play every week because we're playing the team that plays Mars the week before. First down, Highlands at the 8. Darius Cherry off the left side with a head of steam. 20.
Another foot race.
Darius Cherry, 50. Darius Cherry, 30.
Foot race. He separates
92 yards.
Darius Cherry. I told you, Mike, if we had those 4 guys tonight, they can be special. And there you go. Darius Cherry, 92-yard run. Wow.
Unbelievable.
And he made it look easy, Mike.
They are so explosive. Darius Cherry with a 92-yard. The last 2 plays are 75 and 92-yard touchdown runs.
And the thing about Darius, he didn't look winded either. He separated, Mike.
And that's only the 2nd longest touchdown we have this year.
How about that? That's right.
He's a piker. Babinsack. Kick is good at 7:46. Highlands now have scored 21 in a row, and they lead at 28-16.
Pretty exciting, Mike. Well, located in beautiful downtown Trentham, Harvest Moon Coffee and Chocolates is dedicated to serving great La Prima Espresso Company coffee and hand-dipped small batch candy using the finest Belgian dark and milk chocolates. Born in love for great chocolate, remarkable coffee, and a sense of giving back to the community, Harvest Moon Coffee and Chocolates has a mission of providing uniquely delicious products while serving as a gathering place for friends and family. Come experience a one-of-a-kind coffee and chocolate experience at 206 Corbett Street in Trentham. They're open weekdays till 5, weekends till 3. Check out their website, harvestmoonc2.com. Drink coffee, eat chocolate, be kind, make the playoffs.
The last 3 offensive plays for Highlands. An Aaron Randolph 28-yard touchdown run, a Luke Bombalski 75-yard touchdown run, and a Darius Cherry 92-yard touchdown run. That's the last 3 plays.
Yep.
For those of you scoring at home, or if you're all by yourself. Babinsack will kick off. This is Burton to kick it. Jackson Babinsack, 4 for 4 tonight. 18 for 18 on the year since he's taken that job over from his brother. 7:46 left, 3rd quarter. You got to keep the foot on the gas.
Yep, Mike.
Babinsack boots it. And that's going to go down to Borgo at the 5-yard line.
Now we got to put somebody on him.
15.
Somebody
20,
else want to make a tackle.
30.
No.
Borgo's on his way. And they get him from behind at the 50-yard line. Aiden Burford chased him down. Oh, goodness. Borgo with a burst. And Hampton's got great field position.
Well, there was a block in the back there at the 10-yard line. Didn't get called, though. And again, Hampton's going to go to work in good position field-wise. Mike, I want you to think about something. Darius Cherry was in there to give Luke Bombalski
a break. Now Luke's going to have to give him a break next time.
Yeah. Pretty exciting in the last few minutes here. 7:35 to go. First 5 minutes of the 3rd quarter been explosive for Highlands.
Again, the last 3 offensive plays were long touchdown runs for Highlands.
By the way, the longest halftime in history is now coming to a close at the Kiski Armstrong
How
game.
about that? Anybody get a flag on that one?
By midnight, we'll know what happens.
Jack Hawley in motion. Borgo through the middle. Inside the 40.
He is the tough guy.
And down to the 44-yard line. Bombalski, Litwicki,
and Brown.
The work that Litwicki's done since he's got into that starting lineup after injuries and come back from some problems of his own has been tremendous. 5 yards for Borgo on that one. He's at 109. 2nd and 5. Jack Hawley in motion. Borgo again off the left side. Brown's got him, but he spins out of there and is very close to the first down. He's inside the 40. Might be a half a yard short here at the 39 to 38 yard line.
Boyd Brown rolled over twice and never gave up on a tackle, but that's how strong Borgo is. He had him by the ankles and he wouldn't go down.
Rams lead by 12.
3rd and short.
Which means right now they get plus 10. They need to keep Hampton off the board. That way, Kiski only has to win by 4. Glad I went to math class.
Here he goes.
Borgo's got a first down and more, and he's on his way. 20, 15, 10, and Brock Borgo answers right back for the Talbots. 39 yards and a touchdown.
I'm going to run out of ink, Mike. And he made that look easy. 39?
39 yards. 152 for the senior running back.
You can drop a pin here, Mike.
And we've turned into a shootout here. This is Luke Fiskus for the extra point, and it's good. It's 6:12 left. Now the score, Highlands 28 and Hampton 23.
Now it's 5.
Ron Gillette Towing and Services is a registered contractor certified in PA state inspections and emissions. Call Gillette's today for all your towing, paving, excavating, hauling, demolition, and snow removal needs. Planning a cleanup? Rent a turn yard curb box. One call, you can dump it all. Just no paint or tires. Gillette Towing is fully licensed, insured, bonded, certified, and owns all of their state-of-the-art equipment. And Gillette's are proud to enjoy an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau. Call Gillette's at 724-226-1222. Phones answer 365 days a year and 24/7 for emergency services. And as always, it's person to person. Find them on the web at RonGilletteInc.com or on Facebook. Ron Gillette Inc. Towing and more. Ron Gillette Towing and Services, the AK Valley's leader since 1955.
Mike, you know we're not halfway through the 3rd quarter yet. We've had 21 points.
It's crazy. Now no one can stop anyone. Well, the Rams need to score again. As I said, foot on the gas pedal.
No doubt about it.
Kiski starts out the second half with the ball up at Dick Dilts Stadium. A few miles from here. Gus Gonzalez, line shot, and Cherry goes, he wants that ball right now. Picked it up at the 23, gets a couple of blocks. Here he comes to the near side of the field. Oh, he got horse collared.
He got horse collared.
He got horse collared.
There's got to be a horse
They're going to
collar.
say he's down.
Wow, they're going to do that, Mike. That takes care of everything.
But the point of the horse collar tackle is it's to prevent injury. And did Cherry get up?
He's up, but boy, oh boy. There was no doubt about a horse collar.
Wow. That was clear from up here, I thought. And the fans think so.
Yeah, we can hear him down there calling for it.
And that's, would have been a 15-yard penalty. The Rams would have the ball at the 50-yard line.
Like they're keeping Luke Von Balsey coming into the backfield now.
Halfway through the 3rd quarter. And Bumbalski gets it.
Cutback not there that time.
And for the first time in an hour, Hampton has tackled somebody from scrimmage.
Think about it.
It was a bunch of people playing past scores from a few years back, if you remember. We still remember that game Steve had. They put 50-some up on us out there at Fridley, and it wasn't good. Rams couldn't tackle him that night.
But remember what happened to him the next year here, Mike.
Yeah, he did get hurt.
It's unfortunate we heard a bone break up here, remember?
It was bad. He did keep the scholarship at Notre Dame.
Never played, did he?
Don't know. 8 seconds left on the play clock. 4 seconds. Burford in motion. He's got to get set, remember. I think he was moving forward. No flags, though. There's the flag. Randolph fires. Incomplete. That was deep to Samaj, but the Rams that was just illegal motion because Burford never got set.
He waited forever to throw the flag, by the way, Mike. The play
He did. I was surprised when it finally came. If I'm Hampton, I think I decline this and make it 3rd and 10.
Marsh had inside position that time.
We saw Samaj a couple times up here tonight. I thought he was going to take our job, but
You got it, Mike. You're right. Both cases, they declined it.
so it's just an incomplete pass on the motion call. 3rd down 10. Hampton wants the ball back. 5:04 left, third quarter. Highlands leads at 28-23. Kiski leads Armstrong 21-7, third quarter. If both of those score hold up, we're good. But there's a lot of football left, both places.
A lot.
Burford, the motion man. Randolph going backwards now. He's in trouble. Skirts out of there to the right. Cuts it back. Throws in. Incomplete. Pavlik, the intended receiver, but Willie Hasselrig might have thrown his shoulder out doing that. Made the leaping breakup. It would have been a first down and more because Luke had some green grass in front of him.
Great play that time. Hasselrig's hurt.
4th and 10 it is. And the Rams will have to punt for the first time tonight.
Hasselrig had a brother wear number 5.
Yes,
right,
sir.
Benny?
Benny, and he was just here last year, yep. Pavlik averaging 34 yards a punt. You talk about punting. He was a big deal in that game last week. That last punt that they muffed, he kicked it up into the fog and no one could see it. And he killed 2 inside the 20. And Luke boots it. It's a liner. It's going to get on the ground.
Guess who's back there? Now down.
Boys got to get the ball there. And now they get it. Yeah, it's going backwards.
Last week we catch them.
Jabari Lewis gets on it. Hampton's got good field position again. They're going to start at their 39. 4:41 left, third quarter. Again, Hampton in with a win. That's all they're concerned with right now.
Good news, Kiski just scored again, Mike.
Oh boy. So about to kick the extra point here. And it's good. So Kiski leads at 28-7 just into the third quarter up at Dick Dieltz Field.
So Highlands must maintain a 4-point lead.
And they got 1 point to spare. They're leading by 5. And the points aren't going to help it. If those points work out that way, how we want it to work in this scenario, that's the only thing that can knock Hampton out. First down at the 39. They're going to go to Ray Kersop on the jet sweep. And the Rams hit him hard. Yeah, he got a little bit of a ride, Angelo did, out to the 44. 6-yard pickup. 2nd and 4 for Hampton. First carry for Kersop.
So Borga got a break.
Yeah. Second and 4, Talbots. They're going to do Kersop again. And he's got an edge out there, and they finally push him out of bounds. You know, they're going back to what Kiski did to us here, if you remember. They something a little bit off of that, but
went wide that time.
So it's a first down for Hampton. They're 8th of the ball game. And they're down to the Highlands 42. 13 yards. Now Hampton having a little bit of trouble getting the play. Neither team's taken a timeout yet.
The clock hasn't started that, Mike.
5 seconds. They were out of bounds.
Out of bounds. Here comes the blitz.
Kelly back. Kelly throws it. It's picked off but out of bounds. Minaj Lucas got up there, got some ups. We've seen that on the basketball court. Minaj got up there, but it was out of bounds. A lot of people thought there was holding there.
Yeah.
2nd and 10. Kelly now 2 for 6 for 54 yards. The Rams have not sacked him. But again, he's only dropped back 6 times.
Jordan Gangloff in the game.
Playing end?
Playing defensive end now.
Gangloff, Withrup, Markey, and Litwicki.
4-man front.
This is Borgo. That's a run. Borgo hit by Brown, and down he goes.
Don't take him high, boy. Take him low.
Loss of 1 to the 43.
Withrow helped him.
Big 3rd down and 11.
Find Borgo, Mike. They're going to try to find him in a flat, him or Hasselrig.
It's like, where's Waldo? We're playing where's Borgo?
And Hasselrig, don't forget him. He's back on the field, too.
Yes, he is down there. Willie Hasselrig, 5, is to the near side of the field. And Borgo's going to line up in the slot.
Sorry. He's done that before.
Yes, he has. Play clock down to 5. 4, 3, 2. Just got it off.
He's looking for him.
Kelly back, and he guns it incomplete. Borgo's complaining that he was held by Montreal, but no flag. It's 4th down. Now we'll see what Steve Shulo's got up his sleeve. 4th and 11 on the Highlands side of the field. They're going to run the punt team out, and again, I don't believe him.
Borgo's 6 foot, Mike.
We'll see him during basketball. We'll discuss this. He's very effusive. Here's the snap. He is punting it. He had a good one last time.
Way out of
and it's going to hit and go out of bounds again. This guy is
from our angle like it went out of bounds at the 30.
He is Ray guy, right at the 10-yard line. Now the Rams got a 90-yard touchdown drive. Or how about just a 90-yard touchdown? First down, 2:55 to go. 3rd quarter. Rams lead by 5 and have the ball at their 10-yard line.
Armstrong just scored, Mike, 28-14.
Well, well, well.
It's going to get interesting. Right now our numbers are good.
We're 1 touchdown away from that not being the case. Either way.
Well, the Golden Rams have the ball, Mike. They can help themselves right here.
Yeah, we may be watching that one to the end, huh?
I'm not going anywhere.
Randolph.
One got a beat and he couldn't get by.
Gets around the corner now. Steps out of bounds at around the 10, and we got a marker down.
Mike, there's no way Montreal did anything wrong there. He's put his hands up in the air.
I think it's going to be a block in the back.
But he didn't block him.
Well, the guy got out of bounds pretty far, so.
I'm telling you, he put his hands in the air and backed off. I watched it. That's a bad call.
Mark Marusik, Barry Crable, Ron Haller, Mark Samuels, Gary Perella, and Dave Dittler, if you'd like to send them a Christmas card. And there it is. So half the distance penalty will take it down to the 5-yard line. So it just results in a 5-yard penalty. 1st and 15.
Didn't happen.
Do people still send Christmas cards? My mother does. But she's of that age group, you know?
Nice snap.
Randolph rolls left. Looking, running, 10. Breaks a tackle. And they finally get him down at the 13-14. And another marker is down.
Way over.
Way on the other side of the field.
What could be happening over there, Mike, when the play is 50 yards away on the other side?
Devin Withrop is pleading his case. He's saying that it's going on Hampton here, so let's see.
Let's hope. How many do you give him on that play?
Well, they mark it at the 14, so it would be a 9-yard game, but let's see what the penalty is. Mr. Marusik will tell us. Let's see if we can pick him up. Penalty's offset. All right, so the gain is 9 out to the 14. First time Randolph's carried it this half.
Yep. 9 carries, 56 yards for
2nd and 6. We'd be more than happy for a long time-consuming drive. 2 minutes, 18 seconds left. 3rd quarter. Play clock running down to 5 seconds.
Bombalski not on the field.
They give it to Darius Cherry with a cutback. Up over the 15 to the 16-yard line. Norby Hawk, Jack Hawley. A couple of safety men come up to make the stop. It's a 2-yard gain, and it's 3rd and 4. Big 3rd down play for the Rams. They've been good on 3rd down tonight. They've only missed twice. And one of those times they made it back on the 4th down. High snap. Randolph's got it. He's going to sprint right. He looks. He looks. He's going to fire it deep. He's got
Miller.
Samaj Miller, and it's incomplete. He was out there behind the man covering him. Tom Popovich, the replacement back there at corner. And it's 4th down.
A couple of times, right, Mike Aaron could have taken off with it.
4th and 4, and Bumbalski back to punt for the 2nd time. Deep for the Talbots is Jack Hawley, standing at the 48-yard line, number 20. Talbots late running a man out. 1:24 left, 3rd quarter. Rams leading at 28-23.
Look who's waiting in midfield. Now what?
The Rams had a delay. Jeez. You can't do that there. That's going to push them 5 yards further back.
Wow.
To the 11.
And Mr. Borga comes 5 yards forward to the 45.
That's Jack Hawley.
Oh,
number
Hawley
20.
this time. Okay.
Snap to Luke. He punts it high but short.
Bounce.
Hawley's coming up to get. Oh, he let it go.
Catch it.
Good job by Jamar Wright to get that. But great field position for Hampton in 1:11 3rd quarter. The Talbots trailing by 5.
Took a wrong bounce.
So the Talbots at the Highlands 33. Stay tuned, we'll have trivia. Brought to you by Unflooded. Borgo spun around and dropped. No, he's still not dropped. Borgo will not go down. Samaj Miller finally gets him as he gets to the 20-yard line.
All he did, Mike, was he took the bodies laying down and used them
As leverage.
yep, to keep his balance. Wow. And Hampton wants to go quick now, Mike, with the momentum. Oh, well, jump offside. Aiden Borga.
Puts it at the 16. 1st and 10. Hampton bidding to take the lead back.
Wild 3rd quarter here, Mike.
Sure has been.
There he goes.
Through the middle, and that was Borgo to the 15.
Yep. Bumbalski down there. Holly.
2nd and 9.
9 tackles now for Luke.
Borgo up to 165, and the Talbots are running to the sideline, so that's going to be the last play of the 4th quarter. And it all comes down to this. Now Hampton's running back out there quickly. They tried to fake him out. How about this?
Crazy.
And they do snap it. And Borgo gets it, and he's
Not yet.
not yet. He's not. And he gets the 1st
Can
down.
you imagine that? Minaj Lucas.
Couldn't bring him down.
Yep.
They were snookered on the last play of the 3rd quarter. Borgo takes it to the 9-yard line where it's 1st and goal.
Burford wasn't full, but unfortunately.
So Hampton now has a chance to punch it in and take the lead back. Trivia brought to you by Unflooded. Has your home or business ever been damaged by water or mold? You know how stressful that can be. Kind of like this. Our friends at Unflooded specialize only in water, sewage, and mold removal, and they're here to help. From a broken pipe to sewer backup or flooding, they have the expertise to get your home dry and ready for repairs. When it comes to mold in your home, they'll assess the situation, put together a game plan for removing the mold, and keep it from coming back. Visit unflooded.com or call Brian Mara anytime, 888-650-7767. Unflooded, your family-owned and operated team for emergency water removal in the AK Valley.
Well, Mike, were you paying attention earlier when I talked about the young freshman going for 495 yards?
Yeah, I heard that part.
Second most in the WPL. Now, I don't expect you to know the name, but what is the most yards you ever had in an individual game in the WPL?
Isn't it like 536, something like that?
You know what? You're close enough. Within 10. 527.
It wasn't Pudgy Abercrombie, was it?
No, it's a kid from Mapletown.
Oh,
Dylan Rush.
He was a fighting Maple then.
He did it in 2017.
By the way, a base was stolen in the World Series. Everyone gets a taco on me. How's that?
There you go.
There you go. First and goal, Hampton at the 10-yard line. Rams defense really needs to stiffen up here.
Quarterback
Borgo from a Wildcat. Off to the right. He cuts it. Cuts it back. Still going down to the goal line, and let's see. They're going to call him down at the 1-yard line.
Burford made the tackle.
Second and goal at the 1. 174 for Borgo. Now they quickly run Holly off the field. Kelly under center. The turn, they give to Borgo. Oh, he's hit hard by Lucas.
He won't go down.
And he doesn't go in, though. They stop him at the 1-yard line. Lucas, that was a stick similar to the one last week. Third and goal. Oh, we got flag down.
There we go, Mike.
False start against the Talbots. That's on the quarterback.
Big penalty there, 8 for 60 now.
Third and goal at the 6-yard line. Just a minute into this fourth quarter. They crank the clock. Hampton going for the go-ahead touchdown, as there's been tons of scoring here in the second half. We've already seen 4 touchdowns. These two teams fighting for their playoff lives. And Kelly is back. He's going to throw the slant. It's knocked away.
Almost intercepted.
Almost picked off as Samaj Miller got a piece of it.
What do they do here, Mike?
Oh, you got to go for it.
I think so.
Oh, they're going to run the field goal team out. Remember, they only need to win, and this made field goal hurts Highlands big time. Fourth and goal.
Fake?
Could be. Wouldn't be surprised. So their kicker is Luke Fiskus. Gus Gonzalez, the other kickoff man, the holder. This is a 23-yard field goal, angle right to left, into the wind, snap, ball down, Fiskus kicks it, up there, it is good. And Hampton cuts the lead to 28-26 with 10:36 remaining in the fourth quarter.
How many yards, Mike?
23.
Now, before we move on, the Hampton people know exactly what they have to do too, Mike. The plus 14 for us is the opposite for them.
That is correct.
So now, that's why they kicked that field goal.
Absolutely.
They're in now, we're out.
Uh-huh. That is correct.
So again, the worm turns both ways. So right now, Highlands would be out. Hampton would be in. Even though they're losing a game.
That is correct. And they would be in at 3-7.
Worse yet.
But it's not going to be bad as one of those 2-2-8 teams in the Parkway, Sharp Valley or Ambridge. You know, the winner of that game doesn't even necessarily make it. If Sharp Valley wins, they're in, but if Ambridge wins, they still need help. The Blackhawk game means a lot in how that comes out in points. Same as we're looking at the Kiski game. It's very similar. So the Rams now need to score again.
Yep, no doubt about it.
And a touchdown would be great. Here's a bouncer. Oh, it hit the up man, but the Rams are going to get great field position. He never knew it hit him. And he turned around. It was Gangloff. He never knew it hit him. And he felt it. It's the only reason he knew. It was like, ouch.
It was kind of like the fake punt. The guy thought it was a blocker, let him go, he got the ball.
So 10:34 remains. What the Rams need now is a nice 6-minute touchdown drive.
Most important offensive drive of the year coming up for the Golden Rams right now.
Then the question would be, would you go for 2? That would be interesting.
Well, we know one thing. they've done their math.
Somebody has. First down at the 45. Bumbalski from pistol. And gets it from Randolph. Off the left side. And Bumbalski
Nice lead block that
leans
time.
ahead and gets to the 45 to 48. Carson Potter, the junior linebacker. Helped out that time by Levi White.
32 yards now for Luke to get to 3,000, but that's not even a thought now.
I say we give him enough cushion, then he can get it next week. How's that?
Works for me.
Yeah. Less than 10 to go. Rams by a deuce. But currently, 2's not enough. Bumbalski through the middle. Runs over Brody Junker, the linebacker. He gets to the 47-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and 2.
Like that safety.
That safety right now is hurting things.
Yep.
Certainly.
It would be 4. That would be enough.
Burford in motion. Big 3rd down play for Highlands. Randolph juggled the snap. In trouble, down he goes. Back at the 42-yard line. Ray Kersop and Norby Hawk combined. Snap was right in his hands.
Yeah. He was looking downfield, Mike. Loss of 8.
All the way back to the 43-yard line. 10-yard loss. It's 4th and 12.
Well, that was our biggest offensive possession of the season. It didn't go very well. So now you have to have a defensive stop, Mike. Pretty simple, huh?
Bumbalski will punt it. Maybe. And he does kick it.
How about that?
Oh, they got him.
Yeah, they got him, Mike.
They roughed the kicker. Now remember, only 2 ways you can get an automatic first down in high school football. The words roughing the are in front of it. You got it.
Let's see if we got it. He did it. He ran right through.
He did.
They pushed him down. Now, if he doesn't extend his arms, I think he gets away with it, Mike. Now,
And that was
over and talked to.
That was Gabe Ganelli. Their outstanding defensive end. One always wants to seem to be talking the other one out of it. Have you noticed?
Yep.
Let's see if we can pick it up. Oh my goodness, what a huge play. 15 yards, automatic first down. What a huge, huge play that is.
Keep the drive alive.
We're usually the ones doing those. 75 yards and penalties for Hampton now. And that will take the ball. Do they know where to put it? That's my next question. The ball's got to be at the 43, 42. There we go. At the Hampton 42. Automatic first down on roughing the kicker. Luke seems to be not the worst for the wear. He's out there.
Mike
First
Kiske
down.
now 36-14.
Okay. We need points. Randolph going to keep it.
No place to go this
Randolph has nowhere to go, and he's dropped back at the 46. 2nd and 14. Norby Hawk, the senior, makes the tackle, number 4.
8 minutes even to go, Mike.
Aaron going backwards in the second half, just like last week. 8 minutes. Clock winds. Rams need that field goal back.
Yeah, that would be big too. You're right. Field goal does it too.
They need points. This isn't enough right now. Randolph rolls right, looks. He throws it, Jamar Wright, but he's short of the first down. He catches it down at the 40-yard line. Maybe they set something up off of that, huh? Do a little hitch and go off of that. 6-yard gain to the 40. Jamar caught the long touchdown last week. 3rd and 8.
4 for 8 now, 64 yards for Randolph.
First catch for Wright. First catch by someone other than Aiden Burford. 4 down territory, I think.
Yep, no doubt about it.
7:10 to go. Because really, in the current scenario, winning by 2 or losing are the same thing right now.
That's it. You're right.
Randolph's in trouble. Now he breaks through there. Randolph breaks the tackle, got the first down. Starts and stops and goes inside the 20-yard line.
Great job by Aaron. That was all individual effort that time, Mike.
Randolph gets it to the 18-yard line. It's a 22-yard gain.
64 yards now on 12 carries for Aaron Randolph.
First down at the 18.
And Mike, that field goal can come into play.
Clock stops on the out-of-bounds play. 6:50 to go.
Like to knock it in, though, bud.
Absolutely. Give it to Bumbalski. Tries to get outside to the left. Turns the corner and barrels over a man down to the 10. Make it the 11 for 7 yards. 2nd and 3.
Luke now 18 carries, 148 yards.
Clock continues to roll. 6:25 left, 4th quarter. Highlands leads at 28-26, but they're approaching this drive as if they're behind.
They better be, because they are. They're down by 2. What now?
We have whistles, 5 seconds left. Highlands is going to call a timeout at 6:09 left.
Catch your breath at home. Wow.
4th quarter. I thought I heard a drone out there. I thought that Jim Harbaugh sent something over or something. I didn't know. I wasn't sure. So here's the situation now. 6:09 to go. Highlands faces a 2nd and 2 or 3 at the 12-yard line, 11-yard line of Hampton. They lead the game 28-26. But considering what's going on at Kiski winning, you said the score was 36-14, so they would get 10. The Rams need to be winning by 4. They're only winning by 2. So a field goal would take it, but then, Hampton's going to get the ball back. So point being, you need to score a touchdown and then keep Hampton out of the end zone, and you're going to be in good shape.
That would be it. Yep, that's the magic formula right there.
But you also got to tackle Brock Borgo, and what a beast he's been tonight.
Tremendous.
Gone over 1,000 yards for the 3rd straight year. And he already passed the 3,000 mark earlier. He was a big part of their undefeated conference championship team 2 years ago. 2nd and 2. Bumbalski the sidecar. Randolph the quarterback. Talbot show blitz. Bumbalski has it. He cuts it back to the middle. Bumbalski's into the end zone for a Highlands touchdown. 11 yards. Bumbalski untouched into the end zone. His 2nd of the night. Big extra point here by Babinsack. Naviglia will snap it, and quickly they needed to run P.D. Foster out there. Babinsack's kick is up, and it is good. He continues to be perfect. 6:03 to go, 4th quarter. Your score now. Highlands 35, Hampton 26. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll be back right after this. 6:03 to go. Now Hampton will get an answer.
Where do you kick this, Mike?
Yeah, good question, huh? I like my idea of getting it on the ground in the middle down there, and make them bend over to pick it up, not look where the wave is coming, things along those lines. Burton Babinsack, the birthday boy, will kick off. Highlands by 9. Coupled with what's going on at Kiski is, well, Armstrong has scored. It's 36-21. Hope you had the over in both of these. Babinsack boots it. And it comes to Evan McEnany, near side of the field. And they get him at the 32-yard line. Good work. Darius Cherry. And Angelo Markey. First down, Hampton at the 32. The Rams have to keep Hampton out of the end zone.
Field goal, we're okay, right?
Yeah, field goal. And I don't think they're kicking a field goal right now. They might be. They're down 9. I mean, you need 10. So, and remember, they only need to win. But I think he used his field goal card on the last series. The Rams came back after that and marched at 55 yards.
Find Borgo
on 8 plays.
Right there in the back.
Where's Borgo? Borgo has it. Strangely enough, he cuts it back, but the Rams have him.
Vargo this time.
Drop him as Aiden Vargo puts 2 arms around him and tackles him after a gain of 1.
Bobalski's down there too, like on the bottom.
A 1-yard gain. Aiden Vargo always has a loud cheering section when he makes a tackle, because he can't get cheered for when he's playing offensive line, you know?
True that.
2nd and 9. 5.5 to go. There's molasses in the clock. Borgo again, and the Rams are there. They took a swipe at the ball that time, and now they blew the whistle.
Wow.
His knee was down. Devin Withrop got his knee down, and he loses that yard back. 3rd down, 8.
That kid has tremendous balance, Mike.
3rd and 10, I'm sorry. He does, doesn't he? Built very low to the ground. He's very, very strong. 4:45 left. Hampton's got all 3 timeouts remaining. Borgo sets up close.
Yeah,
that's the block.
He's in a slot, Mike.
That's the block.
They're going to look for him.
He's back.
He
looks. He fired. Intercepted! Leaping interception by Minaj Lucas.
And he lost his helmet, Mike, in the process. But that's a big, big play for the Golden Rams, Mike.
It sure is.
4:26 to go. They can run the clock out.
A leaping interception by Minaj Lucas, his first of the year. The Rams' 9th interception of the season.
Golden Rams are in business.
First turnover. They forced 6 last week. And now they have it at the 45-yard line with 4:26 remaining.
Take our time using that clock too, Mike. I would like to see them not get the ball back.
Rams leading it by 9, which means at this holds they only need Kiski to win by 5. Or Armstrong to win. Crazy. Bombalski through the middle, barreling to the 49-yard line. 4-yard pickup. Gabe Ganelli, the senior defensive end, makes the stop. He got hit on that big roughing the kicker penalty on the punt.
They got Luke Knott 163, Mike, 16 away from 3,000.
5 away from 3,000. You need 168.
Oh, even better. Are you agreeing with 163?
Yep.
Okay, great. Then we're in business.
He came in at 28-32. I think, now we don't have all the stats back. It would make him the 2nd leading rusher in school history to Elijah Jackson, who's watching it to our right. Coach Randolph keeps it inside the 50.
They're going to call him for hurdling, Mike.
Oh my goodness. That's a big thing now.
All he did was try to get through the hole.
He didn't land on anybody.
No.
That's the NFL rule. Did you see Myles Garrett block that field goal on Sunday? It's crazy. Actually jumped over the center and went in a block. Block in the back on Vargo. See, he doesn't get cheered for that by his family.
10 yards.
10-yard penalty to the 39-yard line. 2nd and 16 now. .329 left. Rams are just watching the play clock right now. Five seconds. I think they're going to call timeout. That's what Bones is doing.
Yep.
Timeout Highlands. 3:10 to go. 4th quarter. Highlands leads it 35-26. They lead by 9. Got an eye on the Kiski game. Of course, we will be
timeout too.
we will be off the air by the time that happens, but you guys will know. We won't be with you next week, by the way. We wanted to tell you that.
Yeah, let's talk about that, Mike.
Good time to do it now. Because the WPIAL has changed the rights. The fees are high, like 4 figures high.
$1,000 to do the game on a Tuesday, one time, replay only, no YouTube, and that's ridiculous. And the WPIAL sold the rights for $250,000. 36-21 Kiski with the ball. Fourth quarter, just starting.
Okay. They're kind of catching up to us. This has been a long second half, but we're enjoying it.
We're enjoying what's on the scoreboard, that's for sure. Highlands leading
they've come out
26. So
far, the boys have come out and taken care of their business the last 2 weeks, and that's been the most heartening thing. Again, this group this year, they've only lost 1 game with Randolph in the lineup. High snap. Randolph's going to keep it. Randolph to the near side of the field. Want to stay in bounds here. 45 up to the 47-yard line. 8-yard gain to the 47. It's 3rd down and 8. It's a big play here. You really don't want to give the ball back.
No.
You'd like to be winning by 1 more point than you are, but you'll take 9 and take your chances. And hope old friend Sam takes care of his end of the business.
Yeah.
I think it's the first time we've come down to points since many, many years ago.
Yes.
We had to go down and tell Sam they didn't make it, remember?
Yeah, I remember that. He was telling them they did.
Randolph is back.
Looking.
Looking. Now he gets out of there. Oh, he's got room over there. Oh, he throws it too low to Pavlik. Oh, if Aaron would have kept going.
Yep.
The pass is complete.
They're going to get the ball back, Mike.
The good news is the clock stays running. It's a loss back to the 44, and now Steve Shulo is going to call time at 2:07 remaining.
Kissi's going in again, Mike.
4th and 11.
If they score a touchdown, what's that?
If Kiski scores, yeah.
No, Hampton scores. We're down to 2 again. Yep.
Is Armstrong going in? No.
No, Kiski's going in, but I'm doing a math over here. If they score, it's 2.
No, if they score, they're winning. They've scored, though, 43-21.
No, I'm talking about our score, bud.
Yeah, we're winning by 9. We're fine.
I know, but if Hampton scores...
Oh, right.
2.
You got to keep them out of the end zone.
Right.
Because 2, we can't make it. We have to do our part and win by at least 4 ourselves, yeah. So we definitely need to keep Hampton out of the end zone. That's what this is down to right now. Now you need a good snap and good protection. The deep man is Jack Hawley at the 24-yard line.
2 minutes, 7 seconds to go.
And a huge punt here by Bumbalski. 2 timeouts left for Hampton. But they're offside. The man on the right here is offside. High snap, but Luke kicks it out of there. And kicks a good one. Hawley at the 21. Well, he's almost down there.
Get him out.
Oh, Jamar Wright. Great shot. The ball's loose.
Ooh.
And it's fallen on by Evan McEnany. I'm not sure if he got pushed out of bounds or not, but credit there to Jamar Wright making a great play on special teams.
Coming up big when they need to, Mike.
1:56 to go. Back at the 25.
Now, Mike, we keep this at 9. Kiski just to have to win by 5, right?
Yeah, Kiski would need to win by 5. And they look like they're trying to go up by multiple touchdowns here. First down, Hampton at the 25.
Fine. He's in the slot, Mike. Borgo, they're going to
And Kelly's going to throw it to Borgo. Borgo breaks 1 tackle. and gets hit hard as he gets to the 35-yard line.
Luke Bombalski, tackle number 11, Mike, following up on a 20-tackle performance last week.
First down.
How many timeouts Hampton have left?
They have 2.
Fine Borga.
He's got 36 on the ground. He's gone over 200 all-purpose tonight. And they're taking
the slot.
A lot of time here. 3 to the right.
Yep. He's got Cherry on him. How about we sack him, Mike?
Oh, we're going to go in and have one of those.
Oh,
he's in motion and they move.
10.
Too bad this isn't the NFL. We could grab 10 seconds on this one too, or make them take a timeout. 80 yards and penalties for Hampton. 1st and 15 now. Got to keep them out of the end zone. A pick 6 would be tremendous. 35-26.
There he goes, right down the
Kelly's
middle.
back. He's going to throw it deep, and it's going to be incomplete. Boyd Brown down there. They were bracketing him. Brown in front, Cherry in back.
And let's talk about Coach Mark Zanowitz, Mike,
yes.
our defensive coordinator. Not his first rodeo.
No.
He told the kids last night 50 years of coaching. He gave a great speech. It was real nice, Mike. They made the underclassmen line up on one side, the seniors line up on the other side. We did handshake at the end of the game, and underclassmen shook every senior's hand. A lot of tears last night. A lot of tears if we can hold this off.
107 ago. And Kelly's back, and he throws. Oh, Borgo almost. You know what?
He had his hands on him.
He did, and there was nobody behind him.
That's dangerous.
It was floating up there, and I think a couple of the Rams players were more interested in the ball than they were in the man that time. 3rd and 15.
Kiski scored again, Mike, 42-21. So that's
a 3-touchdown lead. Even if Armstrong comes back and scores 2 more touchdowns, that doesn't.
He's wide. One-on-one, they're looking for him.
Intercepted at the 42.
Who is that man?
It's Burford. Burford,
That's
15.
for Grandma Connie.
He's out of bounds inside the 5.
That's for Grandma Connie.
I suggest we punch this in too. You don't want to be. You can never be too careful. Boy, a beautiful interception by Burford.
He wanted to do it for his grandma tonight, Mike, and he just did it right there. He might have locked it up. Great defense.
50 seconds left.
There he is, Mike, celebrating, and well he should.
Aiden Burford, who started things off with the first score of the night. The ball's at the 3.
And we have a young reporter from the Valley doing his first game, Adam, down at the end. He's going to have a heck of a report.
Yeah, it's quite a game for him.
Do you remember your first time, Mike? We all do.
First down. Again, I suggest we punch this in.
I agree 100%.
It would only get you 1+1, but we're taking it. Bombalski, touchdown!
2 yards for Luke. And Mike, I got him at 165.
I gave that 3 yards and have it at 166.
166.
He's 2 yards away. He can try to get it next week.
I agree.
41-26. 46 seconds to go. Bombalski's 3rd of the night.
He showed up big, Mike.
And the kick by Babinsack, who's 6 for 6. 42-26, but we have a marker down. Let's see what that's all about. I hope it's offside on Hampton, and then if we're lucky, we can kick him deeper. Again, you want to keep him off the board here if you can. Kiski leading Armstrong. Uh-oh. Armstrong just scored a touchdown on a long completion to make it 42-27. A long one. Uh-oh. Kyan Klein playing quarterback, you said tonight?
Yep.
That might have been Olsen that threw that one, though.
Dead ball foul.
Unsportsmanlike.
2.
Marcus Prager?
No.
He's getting talked. No, he's getting talked to.
Where was he on that play?
He was somewhere. He was on the kick team. He's hearing it from Bones right now.
Extra point. Just can't do stuff like that.
So that hurts. Going to move it back to the 25-yard line. 42-26. So Armstrong trying to kick their point now. That was Joe Bartolowicz that caught that long touchdown pass for Armstrong.
Yeah, it's good.
42-28. And the game is far from over. Highlands is right now sitting on their maximum 10 gain. It isn't so much Highlands 10 gained, it's Hampton's 10 lost. That's what we're talking about right now. That would put Hampton down to -6. Kiski at +10 would be +1. Kiski would go on points. That would leave it to Hampton, Highlands head-to-head. Obviously, Highlands is winning this game, and that's how they would get in.
So right now, Kiski has to win by 4.
Right. Onside kick.
Look at that
bounce, and Hampton has it at the 46-yard line. 46 seconds left. At the Highlands 46. Now again, if they score, it's not fatal. But you really want to keep them out of the end zone. And that's what the Rams have done. Hampton came back and scored twice in a row. A Borgo 39-yard run made it 28-23. And then with 10.5 left, fourth quarter, Fiskus kicked the field goal to make it 28-26.
If they would score go for 2, that would make it 8.
24, right. The 34, which would make it an 8-point game. And then that would need to be a 6, right.
And right now
and that's kind of in the ballpark right now. They're down there.
You took math. I taught math.
Yeah.
We're a good team with all this math.
They made me take math. New quarterback, 19.
Oh,
Shaughnessy, intercepted. And this is Minaj Lucas. He needs to go down. 50.
You tell him to go down.
40. He's a big fella. Inside the 30, and he's out of bounds. Jack Shaughnessy throws the pick. And the Rams have it with 31 seconds left.
How about Minaj? 2 interceptions tonight, Mike.
And again, the Rams forced 3 turnovers in the last 6 minutes.
Yes, young Porter Kelly, Mike, has not had a very good second half. There goes Minaj.
Jack Shaughnessy threw that interception, 19.
How about that? They took Porter out. Spreading the wealth. Any relation to Ed?
Ed's great. I'm reading a book and he came up. I'm reading a book about the NFL today, and Ed McMahon came up. I'll lend that to you at some point. You're really going to like it. Bino Cook's in this book.
I like what's happening now, Mike. Victory formation.
Victory formation. Hampton has 2 timeouts. I don't think they're going to take them. Or maybe they will. They can. Even if they do, Rams can just run it out now. There's the snap, the first. There's the Burford backflip.
There it is. Grandma Connie, I hope you're enjoying that. And
he's going to get flagged for it.
Oh, boy.
Did you hear the groan?
Yes.
Stops the clock, too. He did. He had a tremendous game. And these guys have no sense of humor.
How about that? Everybody's moving.
We've seen every game in this stadium for 22 years. That's the loudest boos I've ever heard. Next thing they're gonna start doing is chanting "Fire Matt Canada." While they're at it.
There you go.
Bill Easley said he'll start it. I would never stop anybody from expressing their opinion. Here we go.
9 seconds.
9, 8, 7. The Rams don't have to snap it. And this one belongs to the Rams. They come back after falling behind late in the second quarter. They have won this game 42-26. And now they'll wait to see what happens up at Kiski. The Rams might be alive to be playing next week.
Kiski score right now is 42-28.
Kiski leads by 14. Kiski only needs to win that game by 4, and the Rams are in the playoffs. Hampton would be out, and then again, for the 18th consecutive time these two teams have played, the winner of the Highlands-Hampton game will have made the playoffs. Dean, final thoughts.
Well, Mike, the kids came out the second half, put 28 on the board when they needed to, and again, Luke Bombalski, congratulations, Luke, only 2 shy of 3,000. You're going to get that next week in the playoffs, I believe. Now, how official is this, Mike?
How official is what?
That we're in the playoffs. We got to wait
until the other game's over.
Okay, run the scenario one more time. What has to happen now?
The scenario is Kiski has to win by 4 or more, and then Highlands will be in the playoffs.
And right now they're up by 14. All right, let's hope Lid's going to hold on out there, Mike. Great season. And again, it's our last game, and again, we've enjoyed this season. You're right, when Aaron Randolph's in the lineup, we have 1 loss on the year.
Yeah.
And again, it's incredible how these kids came back. And again, get a chance to go to the playoffs. We'll be keeping stats next week.
Yes. Go Cavaliers. Thanks to everybody that helped us here tonight. Ken Wood, cameraman Dan, Bill Heasley in the booth, Katie Jo Stobert, everybody here at Highlands for making this season possible.
4 minutes to go in the Kiski game, Mike, till Highlands gets in.
All right. Once again, that final score at Golden Ram Stadium on senior night. Highlands 42, Hampton 26. For the Dean, Mike Choma, this is Mike Pavlik saying, so